if it got down to 1/1 billionth of a cent, this is an easy 10,000x in my opinion. Easy 10,000x. If it got down to 1/10 billionth, we're talking, that's your 100,000x right there.
Cryptoslo, cryptocurrency news and investing.
Crypto gains, what's going on, guys? So you came here for the XEN price prediction, price analysis video. I'm super excited to talk about this. Instead of giving you a bunch of hopium, I'm actually going to approach this from a different angle. I'm going to go by the worst case scenarios and apply numbers and a little logic to this. Okay, and then I'll also talk about my LP strategy and my recent change in strategy, and let's get after it. So, all right, I know this is going to be overwhelming. This is the master number spreadsheet. All right, so first and foremost, you have to realize the supply of XEN can be 18 decimals. So in a worst case scenario, if you look 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18 decimals, okay? It's 999 quadrillion coins, or just like one coin short of a quintillion. Okay, so let's go over our numbers, our decimal numbers here in values so you understand. 1, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, 100,000, millions, 10 million, 100 millions. Actually, that should be billions. Billions, 10 billions, 100 billions, trillions, 10 trillions, 100 trillions, quadrillion, 10 quadrillion, 100 quadrillion, quintillion. All right, so now that we understand the numbers and then the number of decimal places, obviously you're taking the leading one off of it if you're just looking at that. So it's actually one coin over the max. All right, we can establish. So the first thing you need to understand in understanding this is the max supply of XEN. Now, XEN mints for 8 years. So worst case scenario, hopefully there's not a bug overflow, this baby maxes out. Oh, look at that. I made a mistake. At 999 quadrillion coins. Okay. Doesn't even go up that high. So you get the picture. Basically 18 decimal places. Okay, so worst case scenario, because that's a really important point in this video, is everyone's worried about inflation with XEN. Of course there's going to be inflation, so let's just assume it's a worst case scenario. Okay, and then I just have the tracking decimals, then I have potential prices, and then supply, and then market cap is supply times the price. All right, so like let's do a little comparison. Shiba Inu has 550 trillion coins. All right, if we look over here on SHIB, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 decimals, 589. All right, market cap is $5.5 billion. Okay, and the current price is 0.00001. So 5 zeros and a 1. All right, so that's just like, it's a very successful meme coin with a lot of adoption. So, all right, so let's think about this. First of all, if we're in trillions, the debt of the government right now is 30 to 40 trillion. Okay, so is it likely that XEN will reach $1? It's possible, but I would say it's not probable. That is just simply too big of a market cap. Okay, so let's take it down to SHIB. So if XEN got to SHIB's price, current price today, we would have $10 trillion market cap. Once again, that seems really high considering, but 8 years from now is a long time, but that's a lot. So possible, probably not probable. Now, 8 years from now, I could be proven wrong, but we're looking at what is more likely to happen in this scenario, okay? And I think that's probably high, okay? So to understand this a little better, let's take into account total market cap comparison. To be in the top 10 market cap, you need a 7 to $376 billion market cap. Top 20, 3.7 to 7.5. Top 30, 2.2 to 3.5. Top 40, 1.3 to 2.1. Top 50, 1 to 1.3 billion. Now that's today. 8 years from now, crypto to be in the top could be much, much higher as the network effect takes. So we're just pretending today what looks like a probable price. So let's just say, any decent project. Elephant Money hit $500 million. So, if you're not familiar with Elephant Money, it's on the BSC chain, elephantmoney.com, or it's not .com, elephant.money, but it's an RFI coin on BSC. Check it out, elephant.money. So anyways, let's just go with a $1 billion market cap. Worst case scenario, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 decimal places. So 1, okay, gives us a $1 billion market cap. Okay, this is based on worst case. So I do believe that this is a very highly probable price. Now, why is this important? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 9 decimal points. All right, so right now we are sitting at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal points. So that would be 4 more decimals down. Okay, so this is what I talked about, this grind down into nothing. Now it becomes exponentially harder for this price to go down, especially as more people adopt it. And as I stated in my strategy video, every time this drops another decimal, I'm DCAing in. So I would say 1 billion on the low end, okay? And then I would say 10 billion on the high end. Okay? So, what is my end prediction on this? That is, I would say, is highly probable moving into the next 8 years. I would give this a 1 to 10 billion dollar market cap, and the price would be 1/100th of a million cents, or 1/1 billionth of a cent. And those are my price predictions right there, baby. So those would be my probable price predictions for Zen. Now, putting it on the high end, 100 billion. I don't know if it's possible, but I would say it's unlikely. Going down to 100 million, it's not. Now, keep in mind with this price analysis, I'm giving you the worst case possible scenario in the coin supply, and that is there being 999 quadrillion coins. Okay, so these ranges right here, these would be target buy ranges. Now you can see why I'm kind of cautiously DCAing into this, because this could go much lower than what it is currently. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're currently sitting right here. Okay, and 10x, 10x, 10x. So 10 times 10, 100, 1000x, 10,000x. So right here, this is the magic. And if it got down to 1 1 billionth of a cent, this is an easy 10,000x in my opinion. Easy 10,000x. If it got down to 1/10 billionth, we're talking, that's your 100,000x right there. You can't deny these levels of DC, of like DCAing. Now, right now, like I said, it's a bit expensive because you're losing 10 extra capital, 10 extra capital, 10 extra capital, 10 extra capital, 10 extra capital. So these are my target even here. So I'm probably LPing in this range, and I am a buyer, a big buyer in these ranges. So yeah, that's what I would do. So that is my number analysis. I think we could have a $1 to $10 billion market cap, and that's very conservative, with the worst case of supply and target buy-in zones. And do I think it could go that low? I mean, definitely, but it's going to be a grind down there. It's going to be a grind, because I almost think you kind of have to do it to preserve the liquidity, and as it saturates, it's just going to take longer and longer to lose decimals. So, but that is the spreadsheet. Now coming over here and looking at my LP. So I have 37 million tokens right now. Oh, and another important point. At the current price and the number of coins, I think the market cap is 1.7 million-ish right now. 1.7 million. So getting to a billion, that's your 1000x. Okay. So, but back to talking about my LP a little bit. So I was thinking about this the other day, and you know, I had hypercomp. I probably made like 10 million Zen in fees, and I was hypercompounding both my USDC and my Zen back into my LP. But I think a better strategy to lock in gains is never sell your Zen side that you make. Okay, these LPs could become very, very valuable in the future, and the idea is just to ride the wave. You know, they're talking about possible Binance listing, just other Zen related things. Zen just added a new wallet tracker, so you can paste all of your wallets into the, you know, into the tracker, which is pretty cool, and see what the payouts are to see how many coins you have. So yeah, so pretty much for now, probably every time I hit $50 or $100, I will compound that back into my LP. But for now, I'm just going to start raking these and banking these and not hyper compounding the Zen side, because keep in mind, on price pop-ups, your bag increases, but then you're losing Zen. So if the USDC goes up, it's going to gobble up some of my, you know, of my Zen coins. And ultimately, at the end of the day, on a long term, 4 to 8 year term, the concept of this is to get as many Zen as possible and never sell any. So, hope you liked today's video. As always, like, subscribe. This is Cryptoslo. If you're not talking gains, then we're not talking.